So we turn our attention to men's doubles next. And Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, winners of this title 2 years ago, up against Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen, who of course won the Olympic silver and World Championship silver and bronze in consecutive years. So as far as the destination Dubai list is concerned with the men's doubles, 2 Danish pairs top the list at the moment. Chai Biao and Hong Wei shot up 13 places to 4 after winning in India. So to the men's doubles semi-final. Number 2 seeds Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen up against the number 4 seeds Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan.
Indonesia versus Matthias Boe, Carsten Mogensen, Denmark. Umpire, Ju Malaysia. Service judge, Mai Lang Yen, Vietnam. Court 1.
So this, the bottom half of the draw, showing how these 2 pairs got from the quarterfinal to the semi-final. But let me tell you about semi-finals in general, because the top 4 seeds all through to semi-final stage, representing 4 different nations. I think that's a very healthy situation. Incidentally, 7 of the 8 seeds in the men's doubles reached the quarterfinal. The only seeds not to was a match we witnessed with Kim Ji-jung and Kim Sa-riang losing out to Pratama and Suwadi of Indonesia in the round of last 16. So our umpire for this one, Tia Kian Du, and Mai Lang Yen of Vietnam is the service judge. So there is Mohamed Ahsan. His partner Ian Wright was saying to us will probably go down in the history books as one of the greatest ever men's doubles players. Hendra Setiawan, of course, there he is on the left. 30 years of age now, from the ancient city of Malang in East Java. Mohamed Ahsan, 27, from Palembang in South Sumatra. Down 1 place on the world ranking this week, down to number 8. They have been number 1, and they were, of course, winners here 2 years ago. Last year, incidentally, they were the number 1 seeds, and obviously defending champions, lost in the 2nd round. So wanting to make amends this year. So to the Danes, the number 2 seeds, number 2 in the world. And surprisingly, I've checked the record books, this is their 4th appearance here at the Malaysian Open, and it's the first time they've been beyond the 2nd round. But their win-loss record for the year, very impressive indeed, isn't it? 3 tournaments, won 2 titles and 1 semi-final. The 2 titles they won were the Syed Modi Indian Grand Prix Gold in Lucknow, and then the All England Championships. Of course, they won that as well. Semi-final last week in India, the Danes as defending champions. Now, they've had their problems along the way, the Danes. Needed 3 games against Fernaldi and Sukamuljo of Indonesia in the 1st round, and again in the quarter-final. Well, that may surprise a few people. This is the 4th meeting, and not only was the last meeting some considerable time ago, Super Series finals of 2013 staged in Kuala Lumpur that year, 2 straight games, because I'm going to tell you that the Danes have never won a game, let alone a match. All of the 3 previous matches have all been in 2 straight games in favour of the Indonesians. But Ian Wright and I were watching the Indonesians yesterday against Hiroyuki Endo and Kenichi Hawakawa. They went 3 games in that quarter-final. And we didn't think they started particularly well. We thought that perhaps Mohamed Ahsan's injury problems, it's good to see him back on court, but we thought perhaps he's not quite yet 100%.
No, they seemed to play themselves into a bit of form throughout the match. They certainly started very slowly. And I think it's normal. He's had this back problem on and off now for, what, 4 or 5 months. So it's normal there's a slight loss of confidence, but as the match progressed, they did start to tighten things up. The movement came back and Ahsan started to look a little bit more like his old self. So it'll be interesting to see how he starts today, whether there's a tentative start again or whether they're able to start a bit quicker.
Yeah, that's going to be vital in my opinion. Well, we just had a quick glimpse of Kim and Kim, the only seeds to lose before the quarter-final stage in the men's doubles.
Ahsan and Setiawan, Indonesia. Mogensen, Denmark. To serve to Ahsan, level, play.
Now serve, and Matthias Bo, the left-hander, immediately moving forward to threaten any sort of a net shot reply. That's a good return from Setiawan. We were talking about his use of the midcourt area yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah, that was great, and he knows so well that Matthias Bo will be looking to get control of the net, try and win the attack. And then that was a super push past the server into the space in the midcourt.
Now, of course, this match is a repeat of the World Championship final in Guangzhou in 2013. And quite frankly, in that match, I thought the Indonesians just were a pace too quick for the Danes.
Yeah, I don't think the Danes quite got it right tactically on the day. I think they played too much of a drive-type game in defence, and that just played into Setiawan's hands on the front court. It was too quick for them on the front court. But I think it's an amazing statistic when you look at these two pairs and how much success they've both had over the last few years, that they've only played 3 times is quite amazing.
Well, the mind games have already started. Oh,
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, quite obvious the Danes have thought that the injury problems and perhaps fitness of the Indonesians is in question, as we were pondering ourselves yesterday, and therefore just deciding to lift the shuttle. But I'm not sure that's a wise tactic either, is it?
No, no. I don't think you want to give in Ahsan time in the rear court. And the last point was a super example of what he can do. Twice to the centre of court, fix the 2 defenders, gets the focus into the centre of court, and then the cut down to the sideline was delightful.
Service over, 4-4.
34 years of age now, Matthias Bo,
5-4.
left-hander, partner 31. Service fault called, struck above the waist.
Service over, 5-0.
It's a great serve, isn't it?
That's good, channeled attack again. This time it's Setiawan in the rear court. Obviously his preferred position is in the front court, but he's no mean player from the rear court, and Ahsan very quick on the front court.
It's another good serve. Yeah.
Well, this is not the same pair that started yesterday's match, is it,
No,
Jill?
not at all.
That's great vision. Saw Bo staying on the front court rather than retreating. Just hit straight through him.
Well, here we are. I said the mind games in the very early stages had started. Mohamed Ahsan gets ready to serve. Matthias Bo says he's not ready. And therefore, Mohamed Ahsan just steps away and then comes back, and
then Bo changes the shuttle without asking anybody.
yeah.
Well, I think it's normal they try and break it up. This is a good run from the Indonesians.
Yeah, 5 straight points.
You've got to try and slow the game down a bit. Within the rules, of course.
6 straight points.
Again, the Danes using a lot of drive in defence, and I'm not sure that's the way to play this pair. They're so good and so quick round the forecourt. There's another example.
Yeah.
Got away with it that time, but I'm not sure it's the way to play.
6, 10.
Yeah, slowing the game down even on service. Taking a long time for this serve.
Yeah. 5-point advantage at the mid-game interval. And it was that run from 4-5 down, 6 straight points. They are a very, very complete pair, the Indonesians, aren't they? They can cope with the slow rallies, they can inject pace, they vary the pace themselves, they involve the net player so well.
Yeah, when they're fit and playing well, they're a very, very complete pair, as you say, Jill. I mean, obviously, we talk a lot about Setiawan in the forecourt and how good he is, probably as good as anybody in the world. But Ahsan is also very, very quick in the front court. There's no weakness when they're the other way around. Setiawan very, very solid from the rear court, hits with good angle, and Ahsan's quick in the front court also.
Yeah. So what are you saying? The only time they can be beaten is when they're not 100% fit.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
No,
that.
no,
but,
I'm only teasing.
But, no, but I think when they are fit and playing matches, they're very, very good in the championship events, I think. They time their runs very well. They've got experience now. And they're tough to beat. They've got a slightly different style of play to the other top players at the moment.
Oh, well, he's missed it.
He's
Gone
missed
out
it,
there.
but read it so well. Didn't
Exactly. That's what we were talking about yesterday, wasn't it? His reading of the game. So what do you think the Danes will try and do here to break this up a bit?
Well, I think the key for them is for Matis Bo to get into the front court position, but I think they've got to be a little bit more patient. I think he needs to, rather than try and play the drive game from the front court, he's got to take some pace off and create some time for his partner in the rear court. When Karsten Mogensen's got time in the rear court, he hits really super angles and hits with good variety from the rear court, and he can break people's defence with the variety that he's got.
Service over. 9-12.
Yeah, I like the way the Indonesians seem to create angles out of nothing.
Yeah. Again, the problem there, Mogensen push into the mid-court. Really, he's got to be patient there, play the block, gain some time. Give himself time to get into good position with that quick push to the mid-court.
Yeah. Seem to be ready to me. Been a directive at all to the umpires and the court officials that if the player looks to be ready? I know there's been a directive about time wasting in general.
Yeah, I mean, certainly this year the umpires are making a concerted effort to apply the continuous play regulation.
No, he's done it again, same angle.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ian, carry on.
No, there's definitely concerted effort to apply the continuous play rule, and that's a good thing. That's better. You see the difference when Bo takes the pace off there. Gets the mistake because Ahsan's forced to take it from below net height. That's a big difference. That's what they need to be doing more of. Yeah, and there again, proving the point.
It's a super net shot, isn't it, from Matthias Bo.
Service over. 16-12.
Oh, there was hesitation between the two Indonesians. Who was going to go for that final smash? I think it was right that Mohamed Ahsan should have taken it.
13-7.
Well, it started to come forward. I think he wanted to rotate and follow into the net, didn't he? But then it came back so close to him, he felt he'd probably got to take it. That caused the hesitation.
Oh, indecision. Oh, reverting to this, let's just lift it high tactic.
14-7.
And it was only the fact that, yeah, it was going to land in. He was right to take it, but in general, I'm not convinced by that, as you were saying earlier, Ian. Oh, that's good. Proves your point again, doesn't it?
No, I think they've got to get involved in this battle for the attack. To win this match, they're going to have to win those service and return situations and get the shuttle in the air. I think they've got to do that by taking pace off rather than putting pace on. That's a better return, you see immediately. Block return, rack it up, shuttle's there, shuttle's coming up. It's good play. But they've got to do it consistently.
Mind games again. We want the shuttle changed. Matthias Bo saying no. No service short.
Service over. 19-15. 16, 19.
The umpire agreeing with the Indonesians that the shuttle should be changed, and coach Kenneth Jonassen looks on. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, there's a challenge here. No, it was certainly in on the sideline. It must have been the back line that's in question. I thought it was in the sideline. I don't think that's what they were arguing about, was it? Must have been the back line.
From here it looked in, but
yeah.
we've not got many right, so I'm not going to say much more. It's going to be sideline. Oh, it's right in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can't get much better than that, can you?
No, that's perfection.
That's the limit of the court.
Yeah, because I can see that sideline. I knew it was in on the sideline. And that's why I said it must be a question about the back line, because no way was it out the side of the court. But anyway, there we go. Hawkeye has confirmed that the line judges are correct. It's game point opportunities for the Indonesians, which they convert on their first opportunity. 21-16.
First game won by Ahsan and Setiawan.
Yeah, it's a good third shot, wasn't it, from Mohamed Ahsan? Seemed to play that without even looking at it. Confirmation that 21-16 to the former champions Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. 17 minutes for game number 1. Now, the Danish coach, Kenneth Jonassen, former world number 2 in the men's singles discipline. Spent a long time coaching in England. But he's a very popular coach with the Danish players, isn't he? They all seem to like him. I remember him coming to me in Japan last year after the women's doubles final, which featured his players, Christina Pedersen and Camilla Rutayul, and he was asking, there he is, asking my opinion of how the final went. And I always think that's a good thing with a coach when they're prepared to listen to, I have no coaching qualifications whatsoever, but he was wanting to know what I thought and learning from it, and very, very nice man indeed.
Level, play. Service fault called.
Service fault called, struck above the
over.
waist.
1 love.
Too flat, it's gone long of the back line.
Yeah, you need to focus on hitting with good angle from this end, otherwise the shuttle just floats out the back.
2 love.
It's good retrieving, but you have to feel Ahsan's going to be disappointed with missing this one.
So often we see
Service
that
over.
1-2
3.
on the attacking play to Matthias Bo. Down his forehand side, then going towards his backhand. If he guesses correctly as to which side the smash is going to come, he's got a good defence. But if you switch him and he's not guessing, he's a little bit slow to react.
Yeah, he was the focus of the attack there.
2.
The problem
3.
for the Danes comes before that. As a pair, their strength is the serve and return situations. They're very, very good at tying pairs up in this area of the court, as we see there. But in the first game, they were remarkably subdued, really, on the serve and return. Quite passive, really. They need to be fast legs, take the shuttle early,
Service over.
but take
4.
the pace off the shuttle, get it below tape height, win some attacking opportunities.
Finds the gap well.
Service over. 3. 4.
Yeah, good return.
Service over.
Took it
5,
really early, took the
4.
pace off, forced Ahsan to take it way below tape height and made the mistake.
Six, 4.
Yeah.
Service over.
Emphasising your point that
5,
regardless
6.
of which Indonesian comes forward to the net, they're both so quick and read it so well. Look at that from Muhammad Ahsan.
Left.
The luck of the net cord with Setiawan.
6, 0.
Yep, still a dangerous game though, driving it to Setiawan on the front court. It was a net cord, but he was there, wasn't he? His racket was ready.
Seven, 6.
So on a run of 3 straight points, the Indonesians go into the lead. That's a super return.
Service over. 7, 0.
Great change of pace, and again. Yeah, the variation superb from Hendra Setiawan.
Service over.
Yeah, and great patience as well,
8,
didn't force it. The
7.
Danes were actually defending with very, very good length there. He was right on the baseline for a lot of the time there, but didn't try and force it, kept the shuttle coming down, as you say, with good changes of pace.
Service fault called.
Service fault called.
Service over.
Second time this game
Oh.
he's been faulted. It was the very first point of this second game, wasn't it? That he got faulted. Striking the shuttle above the waist. I agree.
Yeah, just lifted the shuttle to get the leverage to flick, didn't he?
Service over. 9-8. Service over. 9-10.
Yeah, crowd loving the backhand smash with full pirouette from Carsten Mogensen.
Yeah, it's good angled attack from the Danes here.
10-4.
Really kept the shuttle coming down. It's an acute angle. And eventually that broke the defensive play of the Indonesians. Good play. Nice change of direction as well to finish the point.
Service
So the
over.
advantage
11-10.
is with the Indonesians. Albeit just 1 point advantage. .27 minutes. You know, when the Indonesians won the title here 2 years ago, they were unseeded. And the final, which was against Lee Yong-do
Got one.
and
20
Ko Sung-jung,
seconds.
they
Got
won
one.
in exactly
20
30 minutes. And every other match was under 30 minutes. Phenomenal. Can you imagine that, winning a Super Series title, all your matches 30 minutes or under?
That's some statistic, I have to say.
11-10.
But when Setiawan's on the front court, they win a lot of quick points. He serves really, really well. He returns incredibly well. And there's 3 points to be had in those areas. Yeah, a little ambitious there, really.
Service over. 11-0.
It shows that some of his confidence is coming back when he's starting to try things like that.
Oh, that is probably the best defensive shot he's hit all tournament.
Yeah, that was great. I think Setiawan's disappointed himself though. He's hit straight onto that stronger
12,
backhand defence
11.
of Matthias Boat. And Matthias Boat takes full advantage of it. Super shot.
Yeah. Danes back into the lead. Yeah, that's good play from Carsten
13,
Mogensen as well.
11.
Yeah, really good play. Good serve, racket straight up, attack the tape. Good finish.
Ahsan.
It's gone long. Oh, I think that's 3 times down the
14,
match that Mohamed
11.
Ahsan has been very indecisive at the back of the court. Thought the shuttle was going out and then deciding to take it at the last moment. Danes seem to be really focusing on
15,
Mohamed Ahsan
11.
at the moment.
That's a good
16,
serve.
11.
Shortest distance, T to T.
Well, the run comes to an end, but 6 straight
Service
points.
over. 12,
Well, that's what the Danes
16.
can do. They are a very, very good pair, a very dangerous pair on serve and return, but not really been able to get that game going so far in this match. First signs there that they're getting some confidence in that area of the game.
Service over. 17, 12.
8 points since the mid-game interval, and 7 of them going to the Danes.
Service floor code.
Struck above the waist.
Service over.
And that's 2 service faults called apiece now, as far as the pairs are concerned.
13, 17. Oh. 14, 17.
Oh, between the legs. It's good running. Brilliant. Phenomenal play. And the speed there of Mohamed Ahsan. There's the between the legs shot. But look, he's
15,
smashing from the
17.
forehand side, then from round the head, and he follows his own smash forward. The outright winner. That is superb.
Oh, that's a big point.
Service over. 18, 15.
Indonesians had the attack. Were disappointed to lose that point from taking the shuttle above net height. Could be crucial. Difference between 1 and 3 points at this stage.
Service over. 16,
Here's the danger.
18.
Danes need to be really focused on return of serve here, with Setiawan serving so good in these situations.
Missed it. It's gone long.
Service over. 19, 16.
Well, just 2 points away from winning their first ever game against this Indonesian pair. Gosh, he's holding that serve. Long, long time before he played it. Oh, so cool, isn't it?
Service over.
Well, as it was dropping, I was thinking, surely
17,
that's in, but
19.
no. Great judgment.
Well, here are game point
Service
opportunities.
over. 20,
3 of them.
Game point. 17.
To go where they've never been before to a third and deciding game. against the Indonesians. Oh, how good was that?
Service over.
That was great.
18, 20.
That was great. I'm not sure many people in the stadium really saw that. That was so quick.
Yeah, one of the 3 game points has come and gone. Oh my goodness.
Second
Of
game
all
won
people
by
you'd rely
Montez
on
Ball,
for a good
Pastor
serve,
Mogensen.
it's
21-18,
Setiawan, but he
one
makes the
game all.
service error, and it is indeed 1 game all. Just 36 minutes of the match so far to be evenly poised at 1 game apiece. There's the error on serve.
Så hold den lige ned med trykket alligevel. Lige ned, eller slå den med lidt mere cut i, så den kommer forbi midten. At det er de eneste situationer virkelig.
Og det er der, hvor vi virkelig bare til de der turneringer. Det skal fandme bare være klar der, fordi det bliver noget mærkeligt noget, og det er det eneste, at vi må ikke bare ikke to.
Nej,
det er det eneste sted, hvor de lige, der tager de skridt.
I skal love jer selv, at der kommer nogle biffburger. Ikke kun når vi bliver desperat, det skal vi have lidt til.
Well, of course, this situation is going to really inspire the Danes, because they've never taken a game before, and now they will have the belief that they can actually win a match. Does it have the opposite effect on the Indonesians, or are they far too experienced to allow dropping a game to opponents like the Danes? It won't affect them at all.
I don't think it will affect the Indonesians, but I agree it should have a positive effect on the Danish pair. You know, they're a bit of a bogey pair for them. They've never taken a set, and I think they'll take great heart from that. And they did start to serve and return a lot better in that second game, started to get control of the tactical situations. So I think they'll be starting this in a very positive frame of mind. It's a little bit systematic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mogensen from mid-court on that backhand side goes cross-court an awful lot, and the Indonesians are really looking for that, I have to say. Just needs to mix that up. A straight push or straight block.
Oh, that's a nice return of serve. Wasn't the best of serves, though, has to be said.
No, but it was well dealt with.
Oh.
Lovely return.
You know, the way they intercept at the front of the court, there's very, very few players who would intercept the way both the Indonesian players do. And the only one I can really think of at the moment is Lee Yong-dae.
Yeah, that was the name that sprang to mind. Oh, he's missed it. Right choice. Slightly unlucky, I have to say. Good vision.
3-1. Service over. 2-3.
Yeah, good smash, good angle.
Yeah, really good angle from Bo again there. Doesn't force it, does he? Just looks, knows angle's going to win more points than power. That's a great shot.
Yeah, Danes really are.
When they take the pace off, it gives them the chance to get in and take the net position. I mean, that's really good doubles. In the first game, they were driving that first shot, which doesn't give your partner time to get into position. It's very good.
Service over. 4-all.
Oh, yeah.
It was set up for him with the channel attack again.
Yeah, it was. One down the middle. Second one down the middle.
Hurry up.
Longest rally of the match so far. 37 shots.
5-all. Play. Service over. 6-5.
Crikey. Well, that would have tested the back injury, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he put everything into that one. But look, he takes it on the net and he's back out, rotating out. Great movement, great skill.
Oh, that's a good call from Mohamed Ahsan, because I think Setiawan was going to take that.
Yeah, last couple of points, a little bit dangerous for the Danes. The pace of the rally's creeping up again, and that suits the Indonesians. Danes want to be taking the tempo out of this game.
8-5. Service over. 6-8.
Yes!
7-8.
Well, back level.
8-all. Service over. 9-8.
Yeah, he was waiting for that down his forehand side, wasn't he?
Yeah, good to rally all round for the Danes there, taking the pace out early on there, winning the attacking opportunity, and then that favourite right-hand, left-hand combination finish. Good play.
Service over. 10-9.
They're just so fast against most players, that would have gone past them.
Yeah,
And it takes it round the head. That's great defence. Yeah, good finish off as well.
And super angle to finish, didn't try and force it or hit it hard. Looked for the angle.
10-0.
Very well placed.
It's gone wide, so it's the Danes who have the advantage at the change of ends. And that will also help their belief, because they've got the advantage from the end where players haven't done as well.
Yeah, the key there though was that pace off, just push to the mid-court below the tape, and Indonesians just trying to force it quickly cross-court and making the error, but they've got no pace to play with, and that's the game.
Got one, 20 seconds. Got one, 20 seconds. 11-10. Play.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant by the Indonesians. And that's what bothers me about the Danes being so content. I know they moved the shuttle at the back of the court from side to side, but eventually the Indonesians are so good at involving the net player, and once that happens, it's very probable they're going to win the rally.
Yeah, but the key is there in those first two shots of the rally. You know, they've got to get the attack early on in the points. Once the Indonesians are winning the attack, it's very difficult to take it back from them, as you say, Jill. Even though the Danes are defending well, they're not winning many points from defence.
No.
So the key is to serve and return and win the attacking opportunities. That's good again. I haven't said that. That's really good from Mattis, though. Good defence. Stood up well in defence, and again, when the opportunity comes up, doesn't force it. Plays it into the space with good angle. That's good defence.
12-0.
Now that was interesting. Mohamed Ahsan needed to change a racket, did he? And the umpire telling the other players to stay on court. Gone wide.
Service over. 13-12.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a little dangerous. We're going to need court attendants to come on and deal with that, because the carpet's around. Well, it's not that they want the court mopped. I don't think the umpire has particularly noticed. You can see just where the court mopper is.
Yeah, he's called for the referee now.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't have that. Player steps on that, loses their footing. Yeah, there's the good umpiring. Yeah, just indicating before the tournament referee actually appeared on court what the problem was, what needs to be solved. Our tournament referee, Carsten Koch from Germany. Yeah, what a pity this has to happen at this stage in the match. But it was an incredible take by Mohamed Ahsan.
Yeah, that's the danger. The Danes, I think there was space there to play the block in front of him, but they didn't. They pushed the shuttle onto him on the mid-court, and he's so quick with his racket from those positions. Running repairs going on.
Yeah.
That carpet tucked in again. Can be a real danger to the players when that comes loose.
1 degree's free in a couple of weeks. I've got a carpet that needs to be laid. It's good crowds now, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, it's gradually filled up during the day.
14, 12, play.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I feel sorry for the players because that interruption and suddenly a mistimed return of serve, a simple error, and it could be very costly. 3-point advantage at this stage in the match. Yeah, brilliant play by the Indonesians.
Yeah, lovely combination. I mean, we've seen a lot of channel attack, but there we saw the slice down to the side of the court here. Look at this slice, and Ahsan knows that, reads it, steps out, interception. Really good combination play. It's a better return. That's the one he was trying to do last time.
13-16.
Well, he needs a good serve here, Matthias Bolt.
Out.
Oh, just short. Yeah, there the frustration for the left-hander.
Yeah, he just tried to angle the shuttle across him a little bit, didn't he? And just got to hit it a little bit firmer there, looking for a greater distance.
Service fault call.
Service fault called, would you believe it?
Service
That's the
over.
third time he's been faulted.
14,
Or
17.
above the waist. A lifeline perhaps for the Danes. Simply not good enough on the return of serve.
No, you can't give these Indonesians opportunities to step onto the shuttle in the mid-court. They're too good, too quick.
2 points away from the second final here at the Malaysian Open, the Indonesians.
Service over. 15, 19.
Well, with all the sort of niggles going on between the two pairs, be interesting to see at the end of the match whichever pair wins.
It's a rare mistake on return of serve from Setiawan.
It is, isn't it?
Tisbo does serve well normally.
So match point opportunities have arrived for the former champions.
Match point 16.
4 match point opportunities. Good serve. Brilliant. What a shot to finish. No, well, that's nice. I'm absolutely delighted to see the sportsmanship at the end of the match, because there was 1 or 2 niggles early on. Mind games about making opponents wait,
Ahsan,
not changing the shuttle when opponents ask for the shuttle to be changed. But that didn't detract from the badminton at all. Excellent men's doubles match. But the victory to the former champions. 2 years ago, they won the title, and they're back in the final again this year. Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. 21-16, 18-21, 21-16 in the deciding game. A match 4 minutes shy of the hour mark. Well, we don't know who they'll be playing in tomorrow's final, because as you can see on the adjoining court, there's men's doubles in action. We, of course, still have 2 more semi-finals to come. Next up will be women's doubles, featuring 2 very new pairings indeed. And then we'll finish with men's singles, and Lindan, the reigning Olympic champion, against Jan Mogensen, the beaten All England finalist from earlier this year.